Boruto hit him with the attack, and he noticed like the Rasengan was like spiraling against his arm. I'm like going through the chapter right now as I'm reading it. Um, he hit him with the Rasengan, and he was like sitting there on the floor, dazed or whatever. It was like a vortex that he was looking through, looking at Boruto. So like, what do you guys think of that? Like, hold
Yeah,
on, I'll show the panel that I'm explaining as well while
yeah,
you
a
speak about
couple
it.
of things with that, and I think we kind of looked into it a little bit in the spoilers when Boruto pretty much told Cold that I thought you'd have fell already. He said something along the lines of that, and it seemed like a power feat for Cold. When the official came out, it just seems like Boruto was predicting what was about to happen because Cold fell like immediately after that. But like even past that, one of the things that we were talking about when we were rating the jutsu itself, I said the impact itself, like the initial impact, I don't even care about that. The jutsu would probably be like an elite jutsu without that, and that even goes into like hypothetically if Boruto can quote like a kunai or something like that in a Uzuhiko Rasengan. Like just touching
Mm.
someone with that could possibly like put them in this spiral, like like an infinite spiral type of thing. Like this is why this jutsu, in my opinion, is so hacks. It could bring a character like Code, who's like all we all believe, like, well, I don't think we all. I think Kitamaki still got my guy at like Konohamaru level or something like that. This guy is supposed to be extremely OP. It could bring this guy to his knees.
I
Like,
think
Yeah.
I think Kidomaki is like overpowering him a little bit. But continue.
yeah, but yeah, and for this to be, as my god Borto said, semi I forgot that. Oh, semi permanent. There it goes. For this to be like semi permanent until whoever's using this actually dies or the plan actually does stop. The hacks
Mhm.
of it is significantly more than the act. It does significantly more damage, in my personal opinion, than the actual Rasengan when it does connect.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
and then it's crazy because he had to been practicing this jutsu for quite a long time because he also lets Cole know, if you let me know where, unless he was just like he was just bluffing him. If you give me the coordinates of the ten tails, then I will reverse the effects. So if you know how to do the jutsu and you know how to reverse the effects from the jutsu, you had to been training and learning the ins and out of this jutsu for a pretty long time.
Yeah, and it more so leans into it being a hack's ability as well, because I actually did some research on like nature transformations, and there is actual like evidence of this being done before with other techniques. I don't remember it clearly, but you can like when you use the actual nature elements. So you can use nature elements in two ways. You can either like change your chakra itself to become that natural energy, or you can like use your chakra to extend already existing natural energy. So it's like Hashirama would like put his chakra into the ground to like
Hmm.
extend the ground itself or like sprout trees. That
Hmm.
those are real trees. You just use his chakra to like
Yeah.
force it to grow. Or he can just like create trees from his palm, which is just pure
Bro,
chakra.
he created the
So
whole village with his chakra, but there you go.
oh, you did, interesting. But yeah, so I think it's like something similar Bolt is doing with his not mastery over natural energy as an Otsutsuki.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I
Yeah,
think
nah,
There's another thing though.
out so much stuff. Go ahead.
okay, so I think the whole sage mode stuff and the mechanics of that I do think is super interesting. However, I'm not sure if it's like a prerequisite for affecting the planet in the way that Boruto has in this chapter, or even I guess basically use planetary rotation to amplify a jutsu, because Code knows about it, and if Code knows about it, then you have to kind of link it, link Code to like Senjutsu training or Senjutsu shenanigans or something of the sort. So I don't think that is how like what's happening. I think it might be something different, or maybe Boruto gained access to something Otsutsuki tier combatants like a Code who borrows things from Shibai has through Senjutsu, maybe potentially. I do
Or
think
shouldn't he? I'm sorry to cut you off. Just a quick note. Shouldn't he know? Should he says you pull on the battle experience and the knowledge of all from an Osuski for from like thousands of years. But that was
yeah,
just a side note.
that's based on like the karma. That's never stated to be like
Yeah,
from like genetics being transferred over.
Right. Okay. Continue. I'm sorry. I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah. So basically, I think if it wasn't for the toads, the sage mode stuff, like if you remove the toads from like the end of the chapter, are we still saying sage mode plays a role in this jutsu? I think the Hokashi and Koji element is kind of leaning people in a certain direction, and I'm one of those people too. I think it's fine, but you know, when Hagoromo went to the Mount Miyaboku, he instantly sensed, you know, that there was a weird energy swirling all around them. So the Otsutsuki seem to have like some kind of innate ability to sense the energy around them. I think I mentioned this in my stream, to where I think it's only the case in Mount Miyaboku until you learn it, because Kawaki should be able to sense it if it's just like an inherent thing that Otsutsuki can do, like at a certain level. So I think Mount Miyaboku has like this concentrated amount of nature energy, so therefore in that specific location you can sense it. So if you do want to link it to Senjutsu, I'm cool with that. But I don't know. I think maybe if I ask you guys, have you heard of planet chakra before? Because I haven't and I can't find it. Or do you think they're actually talking about nature energy when they refer to the chakra of Earth or the planet?
When
it has to be nature energy.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. When I hear Earth, I just think of nature. So I would just say, yeah, they're talking about nature energy.
But they specifically say chakra.
True. Yeah, I know, I understand, but what's the difference between energy and chakra? Really, do they ever explain a differentiation between them?
It's difficult to sense for humans because they can't stay still, and animals in general, because they can't stay still. Integrating it, I think you need like it's like very dangerous because it might like turn you into the animal or something of the sort. So like it's definitely a distinct thing, but either way, like it's saying chakra, and I don't know. I looked into this. Have you guys ever heard of like the Earth or the planet itself having chakra?
Yeah, real quick. The God tree sucks the planets from sucks the chakra from planets. If you remember, when Momoshiki and Kenshiki appeared, they was on different planets. That doesn't really signify that it was people on those planets. They were just sucking the chakra from those planets. I don't really think humans necessarily or a life being has to be there for them to gain a chakra fruit. It's just those chakra fruits wasn't as
they have a specific statement saying chakra instead of natural energy. I think that's what he's asking for.
Yeah, but yeah, that, and also like I think it's always like absorb all the chakra from the life on the planet or something of the sort. But like,
hold on, let me find it.
Yeah, but isn't chakra like life energy though? In a sense,
well, what I'm saying is like chakra is comprised of mental and physical energy. So like, where's the mental aspect coming from for the planet itself?
Well, it isn't really.
Sentient?
I found that wasn't true.